Chapter 19. Communication. The sending and receiving of information or messages is called communication. We communicate with friends and relatives by various means of communication such as telephones, emails and letters. Long ago, people sent messages through trained pigeons. Some people went on foot to deliver messages. People also used smoke signals or drum beats to send messages. These means of communication were slow. Moreover, they were not reliable as there was no certainty of a pigeon delivering a letter on time or delivering it at all. Today, we have much faster means of communication. We can depend on these means of communication. Postal System. One of the oldest means of communication is a letter. We use postcards and inland letters to send messages. We can also write our messages on a plain paper, put it inside an envelope, fix a stamp and post the letter. If we want to send letters to people staying in other countries, we use aerograms or an airmail. Speed post or courier service can be used to send urgent letters. These letters are carried by buses, trains, aeroplanes and ships. For a letter to reach safely, we must write correct and complete address along with the PIN code. Telephone. Telephone is one of the fastest means of communication. Telephones help us to stay in touch with our families and friends in the same city, in another city, or even in another country. Mobiles or cellular phones help us to communicate even when we are traveling. This is because they can be carried whenever we go. We can also send quick messages through the short message service SMS. Fax or facsimile machines can be used to send pictures and printed material quickly. It is connected to a telephone line. Fax is generally used in offices. Internet and email. Today, computers have become an important part of life. They are a very important means of communication. On a computer, we can log on to the internet and send emails or electronic mails. Pictures and messages can be sent from one computer to another in no time. The latest news and weather reports from all over the world can also be read on the internet. Smartphone. A smartphone combines the features of a phone and a computer. It can be used to make phone calls and to send and receive emails. Satellites. Artificial satellites have made communication easier and faster. Just as the moon revolves around the earth, artificial satellites are also launched to revolve around the earth. These satellites help to send telephone messages and radio and television programs around the world. An artificial satellite makes it possible to watch a cricket or football match that is taking place in another part of the world or in our own country instantly. This is known as live telecast. Mass communication. Communication with a large number of people at the same time is possible through radio, television, magazines and newspaper. These are called means of mass communication or mass media. Newspapers and magazines bring us news from around the country and the world. Radio and television provide the latest information on the important events of the day. We can also watch and listen to a variety of programs. Television has become one of the most popular means of mass communication in villages, towns and cities. Sign language. People who are unable to hear or speak use sign language to communicate. In sign language, hand movements are used instead of words or sentences.